Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tammim bil khair. Let's begin from exercise number 18. But before we begin, I would like to know if you have memorized the past verb conjugation for the passive. So have you memorized, has anyone memorized the conjugation of the passive for the past tense and the present tense?
Yes, Ustad. Nusira, Nusira, Nusiru,
Okay.
Nusirat, Nusirata, Nusirna,
Nusirna, okay.
Nusirta, Nusirtuma, Nusirtum, Nusirti, Nusirtuma, Nusirtunna, Nusirtu, Nusirna.
Excellent. Ahsanti. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So that is for the past. What about the present tense? Also, have you memorized for the present tense? Or only for
Yes, I have tried, Ustad. Yunsaru, Yunsarani, Yunsaruna,
Yunsaruna, okay.
Tunsaru, Tunsarani.
Yunsarna. Yes, Yunsarna, okay.
Yunsarna,
Yes.
Tunsaru,
Yes.
Tunsaru, Tunsarani, Tunsaruna.
Yes.
Tunsarina, Tunsarani,
Tunsarna, yes.
Tunsarna.
Okay. Unsaru wa nunsaru.
Nunsur.
Unsaru wa nunsaru.
Unsaru, Nunsaru.
Yeah, because if you stop, then it will be fail al-amr. If you say unsur
Yes,
and tunsir, yeah.
Unsur.
So unsur will be fail al-amr, like you help someone. But unsaru and nunsaru, unsaru and nunsaru, I am helped and we are helped. Excellent. That's perfect. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. All right. So now let's begin exercise number 18. All right. Who will read the text of the exercise number 18?
هذه أسماء الشهور العربية.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. هذه أسماء الشهور العربية. Okay, so Asma, why Asma is marfu'? Okay, it's very simple. Look, هذه and these, and after that try to put are. So these are the names of the months or the names of Arabic months. Okay, so whenever you are able to put is, are, am, and that means the first part is mubtada and the second part is khabar. هذه, because it starts with ism al-ishara, that means it's a nominal sentence, and asma'u is marfu because we know that khabar is always marfu, and at the same time it is mudaf, and ash-shuhuri al-arabiyati is mudaf ilayhi. So excellent. These are the names of Arabic months. Okay, al-muharramu, the first month. Safarun, then we have safarun, this is munsarif. Rabi'un al-awwalu, third month, and Rabi'un al-akhiru, the fourth one. Then we have Jumada al-ula. Jumada is used for feminine, that's why we have here al-ula. And then we have Jumada al-akhiratu, as you can see here again, because Jumada is feminine, that's why. So it will be like Mawsuf Sifa. So that's why this is also feminine. Al-akhiratu. And then we have Rajabun, Shabanu. Okay, Shabanu, it doesn't have tanween. Why is that? Mamnu min as-sarf. Why? Because it has alif and noon. So most of the nouns that end with alif and noon, we call it alif noon zaidatan, then it will be mamnu min as-sarf. And similarly, Ramadanu is also mamnu min as-sarf. Then we have Shawwalun. Only these two are mamnu min as-sarf. Shawwalun, which is the 10th month, and Ramadan is inshallah approaching, so we will say Allahumma ballighna Ramadan. So that's the dua that we make before the Ramadan starts. And then we have Dhul Qa'dati, and that is the 11th month, and Dhul Hijjati is the 12th month, the last month of the Islamic year, and the month of Hajj. So these are the names of the months, and it's better to memorize them because we are learning Arabic, so we should know which month is going on. All right. تأمل ما يلي. Now we have to reflect on the following. Imma wa imma. And if you remember, we discussed, I think, in the beginning of this lesson, that imma and imma, when they come together, that means either or. Like in English, we say either or, and they always come together. Like either or always come together. Similarly, imma wa imma always come together, and we have memorized the ayah of the Quran. Inna hadaynahu as-sabila imma shakiran wa imma kafura.
Imma kafura.
Yeah, so this is like from Surat al-Insan. So if you remember that verse of the Quran, one example is enough, inshallah. Then it says, al-ismu fil lughati al-arabiyyati imma mudhakkarun wa imma muannathun. So this is the example, like noun in Arabic language is either masculine or feminine. Imma tazuruni wa imma azuruka. Either you visit me or I visit you. Ibrahimu imma maridun wa imma musafirun. Ibrahim is either sick or a traveler, or Ibrahim is either sick or he is traveling. So musafirun, we will discuss inshallah in the next lesson that this is ismul fa'il. Ismul fa'il, sometimes it is translated as like the doer, and sometimes it is also translated as present continuous. So we will say imma maridan, either he is sick or he is a traveler or he is traveling. And then we have exercise number 20. Al-harbu mu'annathatun. Harb is feminine. Al-harbu mu'annathatun. Taqulu, you say, Al-harbu al-alamiyyatu al-ula, the first world war. Al-thaniyatu, the second world war. And Al-harbu al-ahliyatu, the civil war. The civil war. So the Sheikh is telling us like there are some nouns which are feminine, and as we know and we have discussed, like there are some nouns in Arabic language which are feminine without any reason, and they are just feminine because that's how they are used in the Arabic language, like al-ardu, as-sama'u, al-shamsu, al-harbu, al-asa'u, al-ka'su, all of these, and the list is not very big. The one also used for the like kind of carrying water. So all of these nouns, which are not a lot, very few, they are used as feminine. Now, straight away, we have the exercise, hati mudari al-af'al al-atiyati. So hati is fi'l al-amr, and we know that after that, the noun will be mansub, and mudari is mudaf, and al-af'al al-atiyati is mudaf ilayh. Okay, now try to figure out or try to bring the present tense of these verbs. Hawa.
Hawa yahwi.
Yahwi, excellent. To
Yahwi.
contain, to consist. Okay. Qabada.
Qabada yaqbidu.
Yaqbidu, to catch, to hold, or to arrest someone. So qabada yaqbidu. And then we have saraqa.
Yasriqu.
Yasriqu, excellent. To steal. Mana'a.
Yamna'u.
Yamna'u, to forbid something that is forbidden, to forbid someone from doing something. Ladaga.
Yalda'u.
Yaldaghu.
Yalda'u.
Yaldaghu, it's basically to bite for the snake and to sting for the scorpion. And then we have nasaba.
Yansubu.
Nasaba yansibu. It's on the pattern of
Yansibu.
daraba yadribu. Okay, yansibu. Nasaba yansibu nasban fahuwa nasibun. Fadhaka mansubun. Yeah, excellent.
Mansub.
Yes, salaba. Also on the same pattern. Daraba yadribu.
Yalsibu.
Yaslibu.
Yaslibu.
Yes,
Yaslibu.
salaba yaslibu, to crucify. And sarra.
Yasir.
Yasurru. Sarra yasurru. Sarra, he was happy. Yasurru, he is happy. So we know that sarra yasurru is mudaf, where two root letters are the same, and that's why they are merged into one, and then tashdid is placed. So this is called mudaf. All right. Now we have to provide Hati, Jam'al Asma'il Atiyati. Now we have to give the plural of the following
Plural.
nouns. Okay. Harbun,
حروب
Hurubun, excellent. Hurubun on the pattern of Fu'ulun, excellent.
Odun.
Harbun, Hurubun. Wathanum, idol. Awthanun, idols. Awthanun. And Awthanun is, it comes on the pattern of Af'alun. It comes on the pattern of Af'alun. And this comes on the pattern of Fu'ulun. Fu'ulun and Af'alun. Hida'un,
أحذية
Ahdiyatun, Ahdiyatun. Yeah. Don't be afraid to use tanween. Normally, most of the nouns we can use tanween with them. So Hida'un, a shoe, and Ahdiyatun, shoes, on the pattern of Afilatun. Dinun,
Din.
أديان
Adyan, excellent.
Adyan.
Religion and religions, or a way of lifestyle, Dinun and Adyanun. And then we have Jihrun, used for hole. It has,
أجحار
yeah, it has two plurals. It has like two plurals, Jiharatun and Ajharun, holes. And it refers to the hole of the snake. Dhambun,
Zunubun.
Dhunubun, excellent.
Nun
Again,
kaseer.
Fu'ulun, yes. Dhambun, sin, and Dhunubun. Shahinatun, used for a truck or a lorry.
شاهنات
Shahinatun. If you remember, we discussed earlier, like most of the times, yeah, ta marbuta, then it will be on the pattern of atun. Excellent. Shahinatun. Malbasun,
Malabisun.
malabisu.
Malabisu.
Yeah, because it's on the pattern of mafa'ilu.
Mafa'ilu.
Yeah, so mafa'ilu is mamnu min as-sarf. Excellent. Qa'idatun, rule.
قواعد
Qawa'idu, excellent. So it's the same on the pattern of mafa'ilu. So mafa'ilu is also mamnu min as-sarf. Jasusun, spy.
جواسيس
Jawasisu. Okay, this is also mamnu min as-sarf. Why it is mamnu min as-sarf? It's on the pattern of mafa'ilu. Mafa'ilu. Okay, we have two patterns. One is mafa'ilu, like makatibu, fanadiqu, and this is jawasisu on the pattern of mafa'ilu, like mafatihu, fanajinu. So on this pattern, we have jasusun, jawasisu on the pattern of mafa'ilu. So both of these patterns are mamnu min as-sarf. Listen, thief. Lususun. Yes, lususun, yeah. On the pattern of fu'ulun, like hurubun, and similarly we have dhunubun and we have lususun. So most of the verbs come on this pattern. Hadithun,
أحاديث
Ahadith.
ahadithu, on the pattern of mafa'ilu. Ahadithu, excellent. Mafa'ilu, so this is also mamnu min as-sarf. So these are mamnu min as-sarf because they are on the pattern of muntahal jumu'. Muntahal jumu', yani it's not possible to make further plural from it. So that's why it is like, that's it. That is why this is mamnu min as-sarf. So mafa'ilu and mafa'ilu, these two patterns, they are mamnu min as-sarf. So any word that you see on that pattern, and that means it will be mamnu min as-sarf. أدخل كل كلمة مما يأتي في جملة مفيدة. Now we have to use these nouns or these verbs or these kalimas into a suitable sentence. جملة مفيدة, suitable sentence. So we have here صلى يصلي تسلية. صلينا بمسجد الجامعة. We prayed in the Grand Mosque. The Jamiatun is basically used for the bigger mosque, like the big mosque which is inside the city, where normally people go for Eid prayer or Jumu'ah prayer. So that is called Jamiatun. Saraka ahadun kutubi. So Saraka, someone stole my books. You can make any of the sentences. I have only put over here so that we can complete at least once together, and then after that you can do by yourselves. Mana'a yamna'u, we have taken it today. منع المدرس الكلام. The teacher stopped from talking. Surra. What pattern is this? Is this active or passive?
Surra is passive, Ustad.
Passive, okay.
It starts with Dhamma.
Excellent. Here it starts with them, and basically it
Dhamma.
was surira, but we know that
Surira.
in mudaf we will not have kasra, so that's why it is surra. And from surra, if you continue your conjugation, if you reach like 13th, it will be surirtu. Surirtu bi kalamika, yani your talk amazed me, or I was happy to listen to your talk. But when you like translate it in passive, I was amazed by your talk. Okay, and then we have الحرب. قتل كثير من الناس في هذه الحرب. Many people were killed in this war. Then we have معظم. It's basically معظم, of course, it is with tanween. But the reason why I said معظم because this noun is always used as mudaf. So because it is used as mudaf, so we know that in mudaf we don't have tanween. Regularly it will be with tanween. But when it comes as mudaf, then there will be no tanween, as you can see here. Safara mu'adhamu at-tullabi fil utlati. Most of the students traveled during the vacation. So as we can see here, mu'adhamu is mudaf and at-tullabi is mudaf ilayh, and the kasra here confirms, and here also without tanween, without al, it is confirmed that this is mudaf and this is mudaf ilayh. Also, this is a common noun and this is a proper noun. So the combination of common noun and proper noun means it is mudaf ilayh. So mashallah, we have discussed many times, I hope you will not forget it now, that if the first noun doesn't have tanween, it doesn't have al, and the second noun, most of the times it has tanween and always it has kasra, sorry, it has al, and always it has kasra. And the first noun most of the times is nakira, and the second one is marifa, common and proper noun. So that means this construction is used for possession, like someone possesses something or someone owns something. So that's why it is called mudaf ilayh. And then we have ibnu kada wa kada sanatan, yani my umar is this much. So you say anabnu eshrina sanatan. Eshrina sanatan is easier to say if you are 1985 or 1975. It will be difficult to say. So the easiest way will be to say eshrina, thalathina, arba'ina. But let's not go more than arba'ina because that will be too much. So anabnu eshrina sanatan, I am 40 years old. We have a little bit more information. This is about the numbers. And we discussed in book 2 in detail that when we talk about the numbers from 300 to 900, so we say fi, because we have harf jar, so it will be fi thalathimiyatin, thalathi, because we know after fi the noun will be majroor. Lafdhu mudaf, miyatin mudaf ilayh. So lafdhu miyatin majroorun. So in 300, the word 100 is majroor. Why it is majroor? Bil idafati. It is majroor because it is used as mudaf ilayh. So thalathi is mudaf and miyatin is mudaf ilayh. So it's basically a complete construction. Amma thalathun fayurabu bihasabil amili. As far thalathun is concerned, or thalathu is concerned, because this is also mamnu min as-sarf. Why it is mamnu min as-sarf, we will discuss about it inshallah in the end of the lesson. As for 3 is concerned, bihasab al-awamili, so the ending of thalathu or arba'u or khamsu or sittu will be according to the amil. You know amil, like a noun that changes the ending of the noun, right? So miyati will be always like this. It will be either miyatin or miyati. But the first part, which is mudaf, and we know that mudaf always changes. So the ending of mudaf will change according to the amil. In the thalathumiyati riyalin. Okay, please remember that after thalathumiyat, it is basically thalathumiyatin, right? So in the thalathumiyatin, when you say I have 300, but what do you have like 300? So if you want to say I have dollars or reals or any books or anything, so when you have mudaf ilayh after that, so then it will always come with kasra. We will not put it with kasratain. But if you only say 300 or 300, then it will only take kasratain. But when you use it after that, you use the currency or you use anything else, then it will be in the 300 riyalin. Okay, thalathu. Why it is thalathu? هنا ثلاث مرفوع لأنه مبتدأ. It is مبتدأ. Why 300 ريال is مبتدأ? Indi is combination of ظرف and يا المتكلم. Inda, we know that inda is always used as mudaf, and the noun that follows it will be mudaf alayh. And we have discussed that that harf, which is like jar majroor, that's number one, like fi or lafi, and similarly the combination of dharf and mudaf alayh, they can never ever be mubtada, they will always be khabar. Whenever you have dharf like inda, like fawqa, like tahta, or whenever you have jar majroor, they will never ever be mubtada, they will always be khabar. So this is mubtada 300 riyalin, and indi is khabar. And we know that sometimes khabar can come before mubtada, and that is for a reason, like for example here I have, so like for the sake of like making it easier, I have, that's why indi has come earlier and or in the beginning of the sentence, and 300 riyalin has come after that. So 300 riyalin is mubtada and indi is khabar. Why indi is khabar?
Because it is khabar, because it's zarf and mudaf ilayh.
It is dharf and mudaf ilayh, and dharf and mudaf ilayh, and jar majroor
That cannot come as a mubtada.
cannot come as mudaf. Excellent. أريد 300 ريال. ثلاثة. Now we can see here. هنا ثلاثة منصوب لأنه مفعول
مفعول
به.
به.
Excellent. And اشتريت هذه الساعة ب300 ريال. Okay, now here it is ثلاثي. Yeah, it is هنا ثلاثي مجرورا بالباء. So it is مجرور because of ba. So mudaf, this is a common rule of thumb that mudaf always changes according to the amil, but mudaf ilayh is always majroor. So if you remember that rule, then inshallah everything will be easier for you. That mudaf will change, but mudaf ilayh will never change. Mudaf ilayh will always be majroor. ومثل 300, and like 300, أخواتها 400 و500 إلى 900. So it has sisters starting from 300 to 900. So all of them, they are the sisters of 300. So that means from 300 to 900, whenever we are talking about the numbers, we will use the numbers as we have in this exercise. All right, now it's your turn to answer the questions. Okay, so who will answer the first one? في هذا الكتاب.
This is khamsatu.
خمسو. Don't worry about خمسو. It will be مرفوع. Okay, خمسو.
Khamsu
مئتي.
miyati.
صفحة. Okay. Okay, صفحة. This book has 500 pages. Okay. Why 500?
Because this is khabar muqaddam and mubtada muakhar.
Yes, because we know here fi, we know that it is jar majroor, and jar majroor can never ever be it can never ever be mubtada, as we have discussed earlier. This is khabar and this is mubtada, and mubtada is always marfu. Excellent. Next, qara'tu minha arba'a. Okay, arba'a miyati. Okay, excellent. So here arba'a is mansub, it is maf'ul bihi because of qara'atu. So that's why it is mansub. Okay. Thamanu tadhkirati, the price of the ticket.
Is tis'atu miyati.
La, there is no ta marbuta. So this la, the ending of ain.
Tamanu at-tazkirati. Tis'a. It should be tis'a, I think.
Okay, anyone else? try to break it down. This is this sentence is
the
it's a
price of the ticket.
nominal
The price
sentence.
of the ticket is, yeah.
Excellent. So
this
it's a nominal
two?
sentence. Okay. So thamanu tadhkirati, as we know that thamanu tadhkirati is mudaf mudaf ilayh. Incomplete construction, compound construction. Compound construction will be either mubtada or khabar. I can tell you now. So
This is
that means
mubtada.
yes, this is mubtada, and whatever
khabar
comes
will
after
be
that is
marfu.
khabar. Okay. So whatever comes after that is khabar. So as we can see here, that mubtada is always marfu and khabar is always marfu. So thamanu tadhkirati is mubtada and tis'umiyati dolarin is khabar, and it is also marfu. The price of this ticket is $900. Okay, next.
اشتريت هذا السيارة ب700 جنيه.
جنيهن بسبع
E.
عي,
B7E.
yeah, بسبعي. Okay, because of
Half
ba.
of jar.
Yeah, ba. Okay,
Half
so
of jar.
بسبعي مئة جنيهن. I bought this bracelet for 700 pounds. Okay, يدرس في هذه الكلية. The ending of
Sittu.
sit. ستمائة طالب. Okay, why it's sittu? Because it's the file of yadrusu. Yadrusu is fail, and sittumiyati talibin is the file. And you know that jar majroor fi hadhihi al-kulliyati jar majroor. Whenever you are making or whenever you have the construction of the verbal noun or the nominal verbal sentence or nominal sentence, if it's a verbal sentence, we have to look for the noun that has dhamma. So yadrusu fi hadhihi al-kulliyati will be out of the construction because it is extra information, as we call it muta'allaq. It is muta'allaq al-khabar. Okay. So yadrusu studies. Who studies? Bilalun. So Bilal will be the doer. Similarly, yadrusu sittumiyati talibin. 600 students study. So it will be the ismul fa'il, the doer. So this is verb, and every verb has a doer. We know that, and that's why this is ستمائة طالب. جئت إلى المدينة المنورة عام 4.
This is like the zarf or this thing zarf
عام.
zaman. So this will be zarf zaman. So it will be arba'i.
Excellent. 400. Excellent. So we have 3 kasras together. So it will be 400 or it will be miyatin. Why it will be miyatin? Because after that we don't have the number.
Wow.
Yeah, we have wow wa alfin lil hijrati. Excellent. So I came to Madina Munawwara in 1,400 of hijrah. Okay. 400 wa alfin. So 1,400 of hijrah, 1,400 of the hijrah. Okay. So now you see here that after that we don't have we don't have like sanatin. We don't have like talibin. We don't have like we don't have tamiz after that. So that's why now it's possible to put kasratain. But whenever we have mudaf ilayh after that, then we cannot put kasratain after that. Then we will put only kasra. We have kasra here because of safhatin. We have kasra here because of safhatin. Here we have sittumiyati. We have kasra here because we have talibin. But here it ends over here, as we discussed in the beginning. So if it is only like 400, so it will be 400, and ama is mudaf and 400 is mudaf ilayh. So that's why it is 400 wa alfin lil hijrati. Okay, and the last one here is 25. MashaAllah, we have lots of exercises, and alhamdulillah, we have reached exercise number 25. We could have completed this lesson like in 2 lessons, but as we have like extra information and we are discussing many examples from the Quran and we are trying to implement what we are learning, that's why we have like a little bit more lessons. But inshallah, as long as you are able to understand and as long as you are able to understand the verses of the Quran, that is our target. So then inshallah, we shouldn't worry about it. Al-Yahudu ismu jinsin jam'iyun. Al-Yahudu is اسم الجنس الجمعي واسم الجنس الجمعي هو الذي يفرق بينه يفرق also it is
Differentiation.
passive. So يفرق بينه between them it is distinguished. وبين واحده بالياء. So it's singular and plural. We distinguish between them by ya أو بالتاء أو by ta. So whenever we have اسم الجنس الجمعي, how do we differentiate between the plural and the singular? We either differentiate by ya or we differentiate by ta marbuta.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we are supposed to learn from this one. So we have discussed in the beginning as well. Okay, as we can see here, amthilatul ifradi bil ya'i, the examples of singular by ya. Yahudun is plural and Yahudiyun is singular. So this is plural and this is singular. Jews and Jew. Arabun, Arabs, and Arabiyun and Arab. Rumun is Rum and Rumiyun, a person who comes from Rum. Turkun, Turks, and Turkiyun, a Turkish person. Yeah. Yes, okay. Inclisum.
Or Inclisium.
Yeah, Inclisum, yani English people, and Inclisium will be Englishman, right? Englishman. All right, and then we have amthilatul ifradi bitai and the examples of singular for by ta. Samakun is
Fishes.
plural, and the singular is samakatun, and it is because of ta marbuta. Shajarun and the plural and the singular is shajaratun. Tuffahun and plural and the singular is tufahatun. Inabun, grape and grapes, and inabatun will be grape. Mauzun, bananas, and mauzatun, banana. Habbun, grains, and habbatun, grain.
A grain.
Yeah, a grain. All right. So you see here, you might have noticed that we hardly use tufahatun. Normally we use tufahun, plural. Similarly, samakun, shajarun. And I've never used the word like yani ana akulu mauzatun. I always say ana akulu mauzun or mauzan. Ana akulu mauzan. I'm eating bananas. But if you say you want to say I'm eating a banana, then you will say ana akulu mauzatan. However, this is very uncommon. We normally don't use it, but this is always good to know and to have all the information about the language. So that is when we have ya mushaddada basically. So that is the singular from the plural, and when we have ta marbuta, that is example of making singular from the plural. Then in the end, as you know, we always have the vocabulary part. Al-barihata, last night, and you know why it is mansub?
Because
Yes.
it says like zarf.
It is yes, maf'ul fihi.
Zarf.
Yeah, maf'ul fihi. Yeah, maf'ul fihi is always mansub.
Even it comes as zarf zaman also last night.
Yeah, it will be dharf, of course, zaman for the time. That's right. Qa'idatun, rule, and the plural is qawa'idu. Mamnu min as-sarf, malbasun, malabisu, clothes. Hida'un, ahdiyatun. We have discussed in the lesson as well, shoe and shoes. Mu'adhamul kutubi, most of the books. Habbun, grains, and the plural is, let's see if you remember or not.
Habbatun.
Habbatun. Okay.
Kitabul
Also,
Bita.
the Arabs, hububun, they also use hububun, right? Yes. Okay.
Yes, hubub.
Hububun.
the
I've seen like
Quran,
hububun always. I've never seen habbatun here, right? Lissun, thief, and lususun, thieves. Then we have siwa. Okay, what's the difference between lissun and sariqun? Sariqun is a stealer, someone who steals something. And a person who steals something, that means he is not a
Then
professional.
he can steal the site or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's not like he's not professional. He's like
Like-
habitual maybe, or
like
or maybe like you saw something, you liked it, and you got the opportunity, and you just stole it. So that is called stealing. Stealing is something that any person can do. But listen
not
is
doing
a
as a
thief.
professional. Okay.
Sorry.
like a professional thief, you mean to say,
Yeah,
Ustad?
the professional thieves,
that
they are
can-
listen. Yes,
Okay.
like gang, they have this.
Unprofessional, you can also call it as sariq.
Yes, sariq.
You mean to say, Ustad?
Yes, like in Surah Yusuf, the word sariq or sariqun has been used and not the listen, because they were like blamed and falsely blamed, like they are the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam, that they are the stealers. Siwarun, bracelet, and the plural is aswiratun, and it has another plural. وحلوا أساور من فضة وسقاهم ربهم شرابا طهورا. Asawiratu. Yes, asawira is asawira, sorry, asawira and aswiratun. Asawira will be mamnu min as-sarf, and aswiratun is it is not mamnu min as-sarf because it has ta marbuta. Tadhkiratun, a ticket, tadhakiru, tickets, wathanun, idol, and the plural is awthanun, and awthanun is one of the patterns of broken plural that is always flexible. It's always declinable. It is not mamnu min as-sarf. So we know many of the patterns that are mamnu min as-sarf, for example, af'ila'u, fu'ala'u, mafa'ilu. But this pattern, you should remember that this pattern doesn't come. It is not mamnu min as-sarf. Af'alun is not mamnu min as-sarf. Jadwalun, table of words, and jadawilu. Jadawilu also mamnu min as-sarf because it is on the pattern of mafa'ilu. Dhambun, crime, offense, sin, and the plural is dhunubun. Why do we need to know if it is mamnu min as-sarf or not? Because we have many examples in the Quran where we see these kinds of nouns that have been used and they don't have tanween. So in that case, we will be able to figure out like why there is no tanween, because it is mamnu min as-sarf. Like fiha sururun marfu'atun, fiha sururun marfu'a, wa kawaibu,
Akwabi
wa kawabun
mawdu'a.
marfu'a, wa namariqu, namariqu.
Akwabun mawdu'a.
Yes,
Wa-
namariqu
Namariqu
masfufa,
masfufa.
wa zarabiyu
wa
mabthutha.
Zarabiyu mabsusa.
Excellent. So namariqu doesn't have tanween. Namariqu. Zarabiyu doesn't have tanween. Okay. And after that, mabthutha, and also this like the adjective that has been used because of the broken plural, and the adjective that has been used after that is feminine. Dhambun, dhunubun, musaddasun, and pistol. And why now it is musaddasatun? You remember we in book 2 we had a big debate about it. Like why is that? Why it comes on the pattern of broken plural for the yani? This is not broken plural. This is the pattern of sound plural for feminine, like muslimatun, muslimatun, right? Talibatun, talibatun, and musaddasun, musaddasatun. So then I told you that most of the nouns like that are like materials, most of the nouns that are material, and the Arabs, they make the plural on the pattern of sound feminine plural, like kasun, kasatun, jawalun, jawalatun, and
And even
similarly.
if they don't end with this thing, Ustad, like riyal
Yeah, that's
also
right.
we
There is
had
no
the same
specific
pattern.
reason they don't end with ta marbuta, right?
Yeah.
For
They don't
example,
end with ta marbuta. Like riyalun, Ustad, we had that debate with riyal.
rialat, that's right, yes. So now inshallah it's getting confirmed slowly but surely that most of the times when something is made of material, I have noticed if something is made of material, then normally they make the plural on the pattern of feminine sound plural. Muslimatun, muslimatun. And similarly, we have many other examples, mu'minatun, mu'minatun, sa'imatun, sa'imatun. But here also materials, they also have the plural on the pattern of feminine sound plural. And there is another example, however, this one has the marbuta, shahinatun,
Shahin.
shahinatun. Tamrun is the plural of tamratun. And then we have
And that one is strange, Ustad, which you showed this ideals, because even this like shab'anu, because it with alif and noon, if it ends, it is usually mamnoon min as-sarf.
mamnoon min
But you
as-sarf,
can
yes.
see that but that pattern is not mamnoon min as-sarf, which you showed, because all the time which ends with alif and noon, it is usually mamnoon min as-sarf.
But not always, that's right. Not always,
Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that has to be an adjective. If it's an adjective, then it has to be mamnu min as-sarf.
Especially
Or if it is the
like
name of a
thirsty.
person. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there has to be two reasons for a noun to be mamnu min as-sarf. When it has alif noon in the end, Either it has to be an adjective, like Shab'an, like Zalan, like Jaw'an,
Mhm.
yes. Or it has to be the name of a person, like it has to be Alam, like Irfanu,
Yeah, Imran.
yeah,
Yeah,
Imranu.
Imran.
But Quranun
Maryam.
is not mamnu min as-sarf. Why is that? Because Quranun, for two reasons. Number one, it is masdar. Qara'a yaqra'u Qur'anan. It's a masdar. And masdar is not
Yeah.
mamnu min as-sarf. And also it doesn't have alif nun zaidatan. It basically has anun, which is mad, and that is not alif. Anun is mad, okay? So this rule is not applicable here. That's why it will be Qur'anun, Qur'anan, Qur'anin. Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabiyan, right? So Arabian, Qur'anan, Arabian. So that's why it is nan, Qur'anan. So Qur'anun, Qur'anan, Qur'anin. That is a very good example of a noun. It ends with, its kind of sound is anun, but it is not mamnu min as-sarf. Wuduhan, clarity, and biwuduhin, with clarity, and wadihun is clear. So in also, whenever you want to make adverb in Arabic language, with the adjective, use ba, and then it becomes adverb. Then we have radiyun, bad, muhimmun, important, jundiyun, soldier, and the plural is junudun. وَمَا يَعْلَمُ جُنُودَ رَبِّكَ إِلَّا هُ. And then we have jihrun, hole, and then it has jiharatun and ajharun. Jasusun, jawasisu, spy and spies. Ibnu Ishrina Aman, 20 years old. Jarasun, ajrasun. Why it is ajrasun? Why it has tanween? Because it is on the pattern of af'alun. Lil milad, yes, okay, which is like CE. And then we have na'ibun.
Question, but we don't use this one.
Yes, na'ibun, deputy, and the plural is nuwabun, on the pattern of tullabun, nuwabun, deputies. Na'ibun, it's on the pattern of, can you figure out the pattern?
No, I can find this one.
It's on the pattern of fa'ilun, doer, like
yeah.
qa'ilun, sa'ilun, right? So it is basically naba yanubu
Naba. It will
niyabatan.
be Naba. Naba.
Naba yanubu niyabatan. So sometimes you say niyabatan anni, on my behalf. Do this on my behalf. Or niyabatan anka, on your behalf. So niyabatan is the masdar. So na'ibun is the ismul fa'il, and inshallah the next lesson is about ismul fa'il, na'ibun, deputy. Then in
Can we
that
say
case,
also substitute?
sorry?
Substitute also.
Substitute, yes, that's right. Like deputy, substitute, and the one who's like does the job of someone else. That's right. So that will be na'ibun. Naba yanubu niyabatan. The exact form will be naba yanubu niyabatan. Then in that case, or therefore, or that means ata yu'ti ita'an. Which verb form is this?
This is Nahis.
Yes, but which verb form is this? It's written here. Number 4.
Before, no?
Number
Okay,
4.
this
Okay,
is like
so this is
Aslama.
on the pattern of aslama yuslimu
Islama
islam.
Muslim Islam.
Okay.
Mm.
Now what happens if you have verb form number 1? It will be ata yati, to come. Ata yati, to come. But when you want to say to give someone something, that it will be ata yuti ita an. And that's why inshallah we will discuss the extended forms or the derived forms of the verb, and we have 12 lessons about them, so inshallah don't need to worry about that. Each verb form has a complete lesson in this book. So once we go through all these lessons, then inshallah these verb forms will make our Arabic learning and understanding of the Quran very, very easy, or much easier, because these forms, when they change, the meaning also changes. So atayati means to come, but ata yuti itaan means to give. Halla mahallahu, to take the place of or replace. Dhabaha
I
yadbahu
think
dhabhan.
that comes with Hamza Ustad, and this is with Mad. So this is actually different, because this comes with Ata comes with Mad, but that one is Ata is like it comes with Hamza Ustad. I'm right?
You're right.
Both
of them.
Yeah,
Atayati, the root letters are Hamza, Ta, and Ya.
But this comes with mad, Ustad. This,
because
basically-
because look,
There
this
is
it
two
starts with
Hamza,
there is a combination of hamzatain, right? Because it is
Hamzatain.
aslama starts with hamza, right? We have
Like
taken this
how
from
you
the
said,
aslama.
yeah,
So
Allah.
it has hamza
Yeah.
and ata has hamza. So the combination of hamzatain changes into mad.
Okay.
So that's why it has become ata, yuti, ita. And similarly, amina, ya'manu, and when you change it into the verb form
Imanan.
number 4, it will be amana, yu'minu, imanan. So that's why it changes into hamza. And inshallah, when we take these extended forms of the verb or the derived forms of the verb, we will discuss inshallah in detail. Okay, dhabaha, yadhbahu, dhabhan. If you take it into verb form number 2, what will be the verb form number 2?
Zabbaha.
Excellent. Dhabbaha yudhabbihu tadbihan.
That's
To
Tasbih.
massacre. Yeah, so it will be to massacre, like to kill mercilessly. So that's why we
Many
need
times.
to we need to learn those forms. Salla yusalli tasliyatan, to pray. Sataha yastahu sathan, to spread out. Do you remember the verse of the Quran?
Yes, Arda, like for the
أفلا ينظرون إلى
earth,
الإبل كيف خلقت وإلى السماء
وإلى
كيف
السماء
رفعت
كيف رفعت
وإلى الجبال كيف
or إلى
نصبت
الأرض
كيف
كيف
وإلى
سطحت
الأرض كيف
سطحت.
سطحت.
كيف
Excellent. And
سطحت.
inshallah, now
For
you will
the
not
earth.
yes, once you know the meaning of the words, inshallah, then you will not even forget the ayahs. So even the memorization of the Quran becomes easier when we know Arabic and when we know the rules. So now, inshallah, if you are memorizing the Quran, the journey of memorization will be much easier for you. Nasaba yansibu nasban, again.
And even for the mountains, he uses nusibat.
Yes, nusibat.
Yeah,
Wa
nusibat.
ila al-jibali kayfa nusibat. How the mountains have been erected. Excellent.
Okay.
Saqa yasuqu sawqan, to drive a vehicle. What will be the doer of saqa yasuqu sawqan?
Sariq.
Sa'iqun. Yes.
سائق
Sa'iqun.
سائق
Excellent.
Sariq.
Okay.
Saikun.
Sa'iqun. Hamza. Yeah. Sa'iqun. Okay. Salaba yaslibu
in
salban.
سورة الكهف
Yes.
there is an
Yes,
ayah
yes,
سائق.
this word also in Wasiqa alladhina amanu in Surah Zumar as well. So all of these verbs, mashallah, they have been used in the Quran, and now inshallah, when you notice down, it will be much easier for you. Ladagha yaldaghu ladghan, to bite of a snake and to sting of a scorpion. Oh, I thought we finished. We still have, like, what time is it? Yes, we still have 5 minutes. Yeah, istata'a yastati'u istata'atan, to be able to. This is verb from number 10. Alhaqa yulhiqu ilhaqan, verb from number
Aslama.
4. Yes, to attach or to join. Awada minhu, so it comes with the preposition of min. Awada yu'awidu ta'widan, to compensate. You remember the example? Awadakallahu minha. His things were stolen, and the teacher told him that may Allah compensate you for the things that have been stolen. Ta'akhara yata'akharu ta'akhuran, to be late. And this is verb from number 5. And how will you remember this? The past tense has 5 letters. Yeah. 5 root letters or 5 letters. Ta, hamza, kha is twice, and then ra. So this is number 5, to be late. And mutaakhirun is ismul fa'il, the person who comes late. Wulida yuladu wiladatan, to be born. Please pay a special attention to the masdar, because it is very important, and we normally don't find them in most of the books. So we need to focus a lot on the masdar as well. To be born. Hawa yahwi, to contain. Ta'ammala yata'ammalu ta'ammulan. Also, it's number 5. Consider, think.
Like the
Yes. Wajjaha yuwajjihu tawjihan. Sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan, to direct a question. And this is the last page. Lots of vocabulary, mashallah. Taqaddama yataqaddamu taqadduman, to precede.
Also 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
So verb from number 2 will be qaddama yuqaddimu
This one
taqdiman,
to
send forward.
Hujurat.
Yes, Surah Hujurat. Yes.
لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله.
بين يدي الله ورسوله. That's right. So here this is تقدم يتقدم تقدما, to proceed. سمى يسمي تسمية, to name a person. Similarly, we have عدة أيام, also سميتموها, and also تسمية الأنثى. All of them, they have been used in the Quran. عدة أيام, a number of days. And iddatu, as you can see here, is also used as mudaf, and ayyamin is mudaf ilayh. Khattun, handwriting or writing, and the plural is khututun, on the pattern of fu'ulun. Bawwabun, this is basically lil mubalagha.
This khutut is also mean like progressing step by step, no, sir? This
Steps,
is also
yeah,
the same
khat
thing.
is also used for step. Step
Okay,
and
this
steps,
is also
yes.
used, the same spelling is used for steps also, sir.
Steps, exactly, yes.
Khutwa bil
لا تتبعي خطوات الشيطان. Don't follow the footsteps of shaitan.
Shaitan.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right. MashaAllah. Sababun, reason, and the plural is asbabun. Mujrimun, mujrimuna. Ajrama yujrimu ijraman. And then we have Al-Kufatu, which is Kufa, a town in Iraq. Alhamdulillah, we have completed our lesson number 3. And inshallah, in the next lesson, we will start lesson number 4. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك